again! And welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc! We are going to the class trial! Hello, we're in the elevator. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There, we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? Who is the killer? The one that murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? It's one of you. Here comes Monokuma. Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all of your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting. Okay. Kyoko, hello. Hi, Kyoko. Let's get started. Relax, I haven't decided 100% if you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Okay, Hina? I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. I don't know. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? ... Toko! Don't go! Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her! Very impressive! Uh-huh. Leon, hello? Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Okay, Hifumi. So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Negi's final curtain call. Oh gosh, Byakuya! Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? I'm ready! I'm so ready! Hi, Chihiro! Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? I don't know, but I don't know. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. Okay, Yasuhiro, how you doing? Damn, we all really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? You wanna confess? I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it! Okay, Mondo! So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? You know what? You have a good point, Mondo. They really have a lot of spare time on their hands. Did I talk to everybody? I think I did. Okay, let's look here. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin. Good idea. Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. Here we go! The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmate feels when his time has finally come. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh boy. Oh, you all finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit. Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now. Hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Here we are. The seats were arranged in a gigantic circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Yeah, we're already missing 2 people. And soon we're gonna be missing a 3rd. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly everything. A deadly clash trial. Deadly. Save the data. Yes. Okay, you can see my other saves, if you will. Open e-handbook, truth bullets, Malkuma file, evidence of struggle, replica swords, sword sheets, switching rooms, toolkit, knife set, always account. I got this, guys. I got the set skills. That would be good to do. Let's put on our melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when each statement is destroyed. Effective during a bullet time travel. Battle. I think it's a battle. Trial! All arise! I need to remember how to shoot down truth things. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the clash trial, so your votes will determine the results. Okay. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. And the killer really is one of us, right? Of course! Okay then, everyone close your eyes and whoever did it, raise your hand! Don't be a goddamn idiot! Why the hell would they raise their hand? Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? I'm going to ask, what's going on with those pictures? I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died! Friendship penetrates even death's barrier! Okay. Friendship penetrates! Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats? Oh, no reason! It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started! First up is the case summary. Now, let the clash trial begin! Let's go! It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. The first non-stop debate is about to begin. I'd like to hear more, actually. All things progress. During these decisions, characters will speak one after another without a pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions. You'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded onto the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim and fire with the left mouse button. I'm using controller. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. No, if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh, escape key. Escape. Let me escape. Please. I need to look at the controller's controls. Please. Oh no. Help. Oh no, I can't do it. I start the one who murdered. Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room. In the bathroom! So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist! Something's off about what she just said, because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened in my room! Okay, if you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? Okay, I know how to do it. It's a weak spot. Yes. Okay, have fun. I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Mizono. Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room. In the bathroom? So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise when she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist. Wrong! That's wrong! She did! She resisted! Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. Chihiro's like, I didn't set foot in there. I have no idea what way your room looked. With the way things have been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle. A struggle? Between who and who? Between Sayaka and the killer, of course. So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job. That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining. Sorry. Okay, so what's next? Next is the subject of the murder weapon. Whoa, this is starting to sound like a real trial! We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was a knife! We know it's a knife. She got stabbed. The knife was in her tummy. Sorry, Sayaka. Every trial. So what was used to kill her? There was some kind of object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon. So the killer used some random knife they had on him. No! How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch! Because the object was thrust into Sayaka's stomach, it was almost certainly that the knife disappeared from a certain location. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Fast forward. There we go. I got it. Trust me, I'll get it after a little bit. After a little bit, I'll get it. No, I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was the kitchen knife. Huh? A kitchen knife? After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing. Which means the knife must be the murder weapon. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. If you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife. Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right? That's right! Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need? Hold on a second, Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial? Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion. I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep on at it, something new will reveal itself. Huh? You really believe that? ... She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? I'll skim. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. What key is that? I have a controller. If you're concentrating, time will slow down. So pay attention. Study your aim. Okay, good luck, have fun. Okay, I'll figure it out. I think I'll figure it out. I'll always account. Okay. Oh, let's see. What button? So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
Counter! Aoi was in the dining hall. Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think of that, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier? Remember?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
At any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. So in other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay then, what about this? What if that idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lied to protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So, you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murderer is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it. There's no way anyone would work together then, right? But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about that rule?
Oh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case.
Oops! Did I say that out loud? Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer. Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems to be the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right, Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's... me. Right. But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no, because, well...
Just spit it out already! I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos, I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So I don't think that's a problem. It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together, it's unwholesome! Taka! Sakura's a girl! But I'm a girl. What? You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry! But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there? Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina? Oh yeah, that's true! One other person did come into the dining hall while we were there. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Well, because they're not here anymore. Someone who's not here? Are you talking about Sayaka? She's the one who came into the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka, obviously. Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife? That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight into the kitchen. And she left. She said she just wanted a drink of water, but most likely. Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself! I'm sure she just took it for self-defense. So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her. What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong! So that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction! You possess a most terrifying talent! Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder! They don't understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die! Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that low mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer. Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about? Something was missing from the scene of the crime. That, by all rights, should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I'll figure it out. Something that should have been there at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If we can just figure out what that something is. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Hangman's Gambit. Okay. Oh. Hair. I need an A. I missed the A. A, R. There we go. There we go. Hair. I'm like, what is that? That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor. So the culprit removed some evidence? Yes, and if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene, if the crime scene is in my room. The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. But that won't make sense because everyone found her. That makes sense, does it not? No, if that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just the hair. Yes, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground? The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there. Wait, then that means... Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same. Then, Makoto isn't the culprit? But are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair? No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it. I would like to hear those reasons. Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right? Yeah, then they ran after her and got to the bathroom and stabbed her. And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it? What do you mean? It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto? I remember, Kyoko! The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and evidence that proves that is the object the killer broke. The killer broke the handle. The killer broke the handle. Where's the handle? The doorknob. The doorknob. The doorknob. I got it. Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right? Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob? The doorknob from my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed and the doorknob's about ready to fall off? Oh yeah, that's true. But what does it mean? In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion. Yay! So what you're saying is he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if that's the only choice you have is to break it, you break it! There's nothing bewildering about it! You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully, that will help you understand. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Okay, fine. From here on out, the number of weak spots will keep going. Okay, I know this. I know this. I know this. Okay. Okay. Make your argument. I slow down stuff with this button. I gotta wait for them to talk. Can I slow it down with this button? Nope. Nope, that's my book. The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom. And the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to bust down the door because Sayaka locked it. No, she didn't. She did not lock it. My door is janky. She didn't lock it. The reason my bathroom door didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only one with locking bathrooms, right? Yes, now that you mention it, that is true. Then why didn't your bathroom door open? Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that. Yep, true as can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all. So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked, so they tore apart the doorknob to get in. Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms. The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene is the crime took place in my room. Okay, the killer must not have realized it was my room. What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable! And yet, he's absolutely right. Say what? Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then there would have been a lock on the door and they would have had to break through. They had no idea how unnecessary their actions were. Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident, but killer must have been considerably confused with no idea how they actually got the door opened. Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right? That is a definite possibility. So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it! That's what I've been trying to tell you. Okay, then who did do it? I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving. But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it? And why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules. Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea? Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. We're serious. Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, just ask your question.
Oh yeah! Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how'd the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes, how did the killer get inside? Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right? I don't think so. That seems way too convenient. Then maybe someone picked the lock? Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable. Fine, how about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Mizuno just let him in. No, that can't be it either. Oh-ho! Trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Oh! Why exactly can't that be it? Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because Monokuma file 1? No, that's not it. Why? Sword? Switching rooms? Switching rooms? Oh, good! I got it. Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place. Okay, that one was a bit confusing. I was getting scared with that one. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me, can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two, in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that in detective shows! When you write, it can leave an imprint. sketch over the next sheet of paper and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on. It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it. Then it was either Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night. So Makoto, did you write this? No, I didn't, but... Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature. Then that note... Sayaka wrote it? But why? Why would she write that? The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret. If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist? Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me. But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Okay, what do you have to say, Celeste? I'm gonna tear your argument down! Okay, dorm nameplates. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go! Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But the note, the place they're asked to come to, specifically says my room. See, so if someone read that, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly, the room that Makoto was staying in. Hiya! Boom! Counter! Break! The nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched. They got switched? That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's. Yep. So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room. And if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room, where Sayaka was. Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course, it wasn't you, right, Makoto? It wasn't me! Right. Okay, then who did it? There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who could have switched the rooms. The killer! No, not the killer, Sayaka! I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but they have no idea. Oh, I'm so silly! Why did I say the killer? Sayaka! Sayaka! I'm so silly. I'm so silly, I'm losing my mind. Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about switching our rooms. So the only other person besides me who would have even known to switch our nameplates was... Sayaka. You can also infer as much from her note. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would have only written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched. But why would she switch them in the first place? I know why! She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room. What? Inviting someone to your room but not telling them you'd switch rooms? Why would anyone do that? To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. Uh-huh. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit. But we still don't know who that is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in the initial struggle. Yes, I think you're right. Then we have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
It was!
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword? Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist. How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist? The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken by the fake sword is, when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt she's got a sparkly wrist. That's why you got sparkles. All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is swollen, there's something glittery there, see? Is that gold? It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because... I got it! Because she got hit with the sword right there on her wrist! I see! So the truth draws even closer! Alright, it's about time to solve this mystery! What happened in my room? What led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Nah. I'll be fine. I've done this before, after all. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. I just have to go through the bullets. That's the new thing. I don't know how to go through the bullets. Uh-oh. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Ah, there we go. Replica sword sheath. Sword-based sneak attack. There we go, I did it. Okay, that was hard. I'm just like, oh shit, what am I doing? Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword. Huh? Why not? Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp. Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene. Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on! If the sword was used first, there wouldn't have been any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you're going to attack with the sword, you take it off its sheath first, right? That's true. With the sheath on it, it'd be heavy and too bulky to use and useless as shit. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged? If they attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword. So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife. Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first! Which means... I think I get! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, and then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but the culprit took that from her too! Then after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it. Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself. What? How the hell can you not think that? because she never held the sword at all. There's a clear part of her body that makes this clear. A part of her body that never used the sword. If you want to use the sword, her palms. Her palms. You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hand were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off of the handle. It's safe to assume that because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No! That's not it at all! There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off of her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at nighttime. The water was off! I forgot about that, but I was gonna say she was so in the zone, why would she wash her hands? According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right? Oh yeah, because she said the water doesn't run.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here.
Oh my!
You're no different! You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey!
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was the one who damaged the sheath, who would have had to be the one without the sword, Sayaka. Yep. Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife? I mean, she took it, so... But we already said that the attack started with... The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense. Then the one who attacked first was... Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit a murder of her own. What? She took that knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if that's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation, indeed, these are all the actions of her assailants. Which brings up another point.
Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to! On me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates.
She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away. So that's why she switched the names? But doesn't that seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Negi would just tell everyone they switched rooms. I don't know. I'm not sure if our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. Whoa.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. And totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait then, you're saying she had this all planned out? Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must have been when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were turned suddenly on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder. Just hold on! That can't be true! Because... Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument! You're being super boring right now! Come on, hurry up and decide who did it! Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time? Oh yeah, we gotta decide on who we think did it. Yeah, now you guys can see why I wasn't giving Sayaka presents. Even though I was thinking maybe I should have gave Sayaka presents before she died, but...
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. No, we still have some stuff. I think. Make your argument. I mean, we could look at everybody's hands right now and go, hey, anybody got some sparkles? Dying message. It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it, but there aren't any more clues, right? No! Let's review all the clues we made up to this point. No, wrong thing! Wrong thing. You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? I need to think about it one more time. I want to contradict Leon. Oops, sorry. I want to contradict Leon. This! There are clues. You're wrong! There's this! Her dying message. The 11037. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining... Wait, what did you say? The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her. Remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there. Wait, before we get too far into that, I need to ask. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it? Uh-huh. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message because her left index finger. Yeah! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write that message. I see. So she broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037.
Hey Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit. You know, I also really love Mondo. No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course, it's because they're not numbers. Oh yeah, it looks like... What does it look like, guys? Huh? What? What? No, just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. It's pretty obvious. Don't these first two 1-1 look less like two numbers and more like one letter? Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I just assumed it was 11, but... Looking at now, you can also read it as N. Whoa! Why don't you see Fumi's voice? Oh my god! Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit! Our little gray cells are really getting excited now. But even if that really is an N, N037 doesn't make any more sense than before. Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know! How do you not know, Makoto? Kyoko's like, really? Really, you stupid little shit? How do you not know? How do you not know? Rotate the image 180 degrees. I just imagine Kyoko with a fucking mic just going, mic drop, you idiots. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. Oh my god, now I see! She wrote down the killer's name! Whoa, the killer! Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it! So, whose name did she write? Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Oh man, I just don't know. Who could it be? I just don't know. Mondo? I don't know. Yasuhiro? I don't know. Chihiro? Oh, it must be Chihiro. Byakuya? Celeste? Leon? No, it can't be Leon. No. Guys, what are you saying? It's Leon? No, yeah, it's Leon. That bit went on for way too long. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it spells Leon! It becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon! Whoa! What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence! It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to just look like my name! No, it's not random at all. It's not random. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move or write normally. She had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sing like her, and the letters will be inverted. That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me! I'm the killer! You can't just go and say shit like that! If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence? Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of? The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of is the one thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator! Oh, it is! Where is it? Where is it? I got it! Burnt shirt piece! Yeah, that one! Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button. You mean the burnt shirt piece I found lying on the ground by the incinerator, right? As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator. But one piece burned off and got left behind. And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. And who wears a white button-up shirt? Isn't that right, Leon? Even though he has his sleeves. What? But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty? Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up. That's right! There are plenty of other people with shirts here like mine! With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you could say for sure who it belongs to! You're right, that alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth. Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are here. Yeah, I think so. Aw, man, I love them. I love them so much. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. Something about we need to pay attention to how it was disposed of. If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. Why? Because you're the killer, Leon? You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously you wouldn't be able to hit the switch and turn on either. You need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Let's say it. Make your arguments. Shattered crystal ball. Shattered crystal ball. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. The key to the trash room. Whoever's song thing, Dewey must have had it, right? So the only one who could have gotten to the incinerator was the person cleaning out the trash? Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Obviously the person cleaning the trash. Stupid Makoto. You don't even know what you're saying. Okay, key to the trash room. You'll have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. That is wrong. You're wrong, Leon. You're wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of evidence without using the trash room key. But you can't get past the gate. You couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator. Could you? Yes, you could. If you use this. What is it? Some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell. Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but how would you use it? The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throwing it. Divine with it. God, please let this hit that. The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit the switch, and that incinerator would come to life. Someone threw that! Through a gap in the gate! Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Remember... someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they had gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in. Hey, come on, what the hell is this? All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly. Wait, no, just hold on! But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that? That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible! Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... It wouldn't be much of a challenge for the killer because the ultimate baseball star is the killer. Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now? A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star. You can't be serious! I'm not the killer! These goddamn shit-for-brains have it all wrong! I'm telling you! You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this. Listen to me! What the hell do you mean end this? Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered. and the truth has been revealed. Yeah, Leon. Now here's what happened. The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, probably. Every case has one last element to bring the trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce. Okay, in the comic book. I got it. I got it, guys. Okay, closing argument, begin! Finish the thought. So this is the ending, and this is the beginning. Okay? So, we have to finish this comic book. Maybe I shouldn't go all the way to the beginning. That's her. That's her defending herself. Oh wait, no, this is the beginning. This is the beginning. Okay. It did start us on the beginning. I'm shilly. Okay. Knife. Okay. Then the killer walks in. And Sayaka tries to stab the killer. And then the oh, no. No, this? Huh? Oh, wait. Wrong format. This is second. This is first. I forgot it reads like a manga. I did not realize that. I might realize that in the past, but okay, Sayaka goes with the knife. Killer blocks it with the sword. The sword hits Sayaka. Let's see. Oh, poop. Wait, no. This here, maybe. Does the sword have scratches? The sheath? Sheath? No, she dropped the knife at that point. So this, and then this one, and then she ran to the bathroom, and then she ran to the bathroom, and the killer didn't. Oh, the killer opened the door. Okay. Then went up to Sayaka, and then Sayaka wrote those last words as she was being stabbed. And then she died. And then the killer went and cleaned everything. And then the killer chucked the crystal ball at the thing, and then burned his shirt. That is the MP, sorry. Burned his shirt. Flicked his shirt in there, and then at the very end, this fell off. I don't know if that is completely correct, but it's pretty much correct. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Okay, that's right. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there, intending to kill them. Okay. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. Uh-huh. Ah, poop. No, I didn't lay out my reasoning right. Damn it. Okay, that's not right. Okay, that means... if that's not right, then that means that... This one? Maybe. Is that right? Did I do it? Yeah, that's right. Okay, there we go. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword that I put in my room and fought back. Okay, smacked her. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. Oh, that's right. Good. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. Oh, the killer went after her but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. Oh, that's right. So instead, the killer forced the door open. He took the kitchen knife. But did he bring his own toolbox then? And then stabbed Sayaka. He must have brought his own toolbox because Makoto's was untouched. That's pretty interesting. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. Oh no. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Oh, it's pretty interesting to note that they have extra clothes in the room. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up that entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. Magic ball! So they came with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. Oh, the killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. You know, there's some holes in this story too, because it's like, that means Leon would have to go to his room, get his toolkit if he didn't have it. Hiro's ball, he would have had to go and find it in the laundry room, unless he just took it. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. I guess Leon just keeps stuff in his pockets. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. Crash! The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. There's his shirt. And then he was satisfied. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing that they missed. The sleeve. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? Yeah, you've been caught now. Isn't that right, Leon? Yep. That's right! It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Ah, so that explains that. Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything. So Leon, do you object to anything that's been said? Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this just because of a bunch of stupid theories? You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit! I refuse to acknowledge it! Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe in you. Not I believe in you, sorry. That was my shipping fantasies. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. I have the evidence? I forgot the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? I'll figure it out. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Oh, they're gonna explain this too. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them. They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could have been... I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid! I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay, I need to shoot down his arguments. I know this. The moment of truth. Okay. Oh no, this is the rhythm one. Combo. Woo! Woo! There we go. There we go, I get it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it! Woo, 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 ha, woo, ha, woo, ha! Oh, tempo down. Okay. Woo! This requires a lot of concentration. Bum, 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 bum. Look at my combo. Aw, shit. I shouldn't have said anything. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Final strike! Toolkit. Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit. I refuse to acknowledge it. Here you go. You're wrong. Oh man, he's devastated. Break. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them. I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside. That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere. But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used. That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room. Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there. Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use? Stupid, 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 stupid! It had to be their very own toolkit. Stupid, 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 stupid! Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used. Stupid, 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 huh? If you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why. And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point. Stupid. Oh, Leon. So, you have no rebuttal? I would say, I left it in my room. How can I check? It's in my room. Then it would seem we are finished here. Sorry, Leon. Ooh. That was our class trial! That was our first class trial! That went really well! We got an A! That's super good! Sorry, Leon. Sorry that you couldn't get away with the murder. 75 coins? I get coins? What is a mistrial? Mistrial! I just got an achievement. Looks like you have reached your verdict. Then, are we ready to cast our votes? Probably because every other trial where I'm shooting down those answers in the last playthrough, I just did not do it correctly. You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Oh. Okay, then let's get excited. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? I wonder. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's gonna be Leon. Sorry, Leon. It's the Monokuma vote. And Leon is guilty as charged. Sorry, buddy. You are guilty. Oof. Sorry, Leon. Now we have to watch his punishment. Uh-oh! Looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawata. Oh, he's shocked. Huh? He's just like, where am I? Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
I don't believe it!
Son of a bitch! What the hell's wrong with you? I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There was a complete chance I wound up like this. I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Ooh, everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Yeah, even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and that video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine.
Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here!
The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. Man, to have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you by my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you just say? I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault! Suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment. Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, Did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? No! That's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh? Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I didn't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him! Say what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind! Uh-oh! Did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that just perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment! I'm begging you, please don't do this! No more begging! No more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules! Society demands it! Stop! Please! Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star! No, 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 no! Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time! No! Oh man, now we get to Leon's punishment. This is not gonna be pretty, guys. It's gonna be kind of gruesome. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! Sorry, Leon. Oh man. You know, I just feel bad. This is a bad situation to be in. Oh, bye, Leon. Oh my gosh, the graphics are amazing though. Like, look at that. The visuals? Look at all the animation that they would have had to do that. Like, whoa. Aw, man, Leon. No. There he goes. Oh. Also, all the tech to set that up, that's very complicated work. Jeez Louise, Monokuma. Oh, we're all watching. Bye, Leon. You were one of the easiest voices to do. The number 1000 something? Oh, he's getting pelted by baseballs. Oh, Leon. Ouch, 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 ouch. Death by 1000 baseballs by Monokuma. Oh, man. Ouch. Oh. Well, bye, Leon. We lost another one. That was chapter 1, guys! Are you excited for chapter 2? I don't know why Monokuma looks so traumatized. He's the one who did it. He's like, what? What's happening? Oh man, that's so disturbing though. Holy smokes. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control! What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear? So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal? It seems you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground! You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blacken's punishment. That's what everyone's waiting for, after all. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some fun for later. Bye, Monokuma. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. That's the end of chapter 1, right? Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Oh man. Everybody's so sad. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone. Their voices dead. But it was in that moment. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? And with that, I'm gonna end this episode of Danganronpa here. I am so sorry this one is so long, but hopefully it kept you engaged and hopefully you enjoyed. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. And next episode, we're going to start chapter 2. Bye-bye.